I'm ready. All right, let me tell him it's on me. Nah, it's all good. Start what over? Oh, I'm about to say we can start it over. All right.
Oh, it's a team of 3 on the top floor. Nice.
Kingdom go.
Yeah. Kingdom go.
Kingdom go. Kingdom go. Kingdom go.
So they have people on the 3rd floor, the 1st floor.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect
Kick
them
it
in
and
the
go.
frigid range.
Kick it
Just how the
and go.
Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Welcome back, my boy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyson, they'll roll him out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burke. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
He just stepped out of bounds immediately.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Tyson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. Coming up now on a 2nd.
I did not know I dropped that
following that
just
sack. From the gun, Tyson. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. Pick up a 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd down.
The pick up there, 5 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
Bro, he just went stupid, bro. Bro, I wish I could replay this shit, bro. What?
Somebody falling on you, Nachos. Be right behind you.
Already. He just went dumb right there, like.
Look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
It's a gain of 8. brings up 2nd and 2.
They went fucking
8 yards
dumb
the
right
gain
there,
on that
bro.
last
What
run.
the
Here's
hell
2nd and a couple. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield.
Yes, bitch.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can win like the win, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolutely devastating effect.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They say that she's still They say y'all both still.
That was Dillon.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down. Man, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds.
All right, now we kill quarterbacks too.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Man. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Derek Barnett able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, those are the one.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Tyson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Man, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 3rd and long. Man. And the throw going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Right behind him.
Throwing on 1st down. Tyson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Right on me.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, that's on me. Yep.
They get this to the 5-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, I see you. Oh, my God, bro.
I couldn't the same spot trying to come back.
3rd down, it's a loss of 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining.
Oh, my God. I should not have moved. I should not have moved.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit.
Him, my shit don't register, bro. God damn.
Is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved on the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Operating from the gun. Man. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Packers! Big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
That's my thousand barrel bullet.
They didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They're going to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Tyson.
Oh, my God.
Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on it.
Let's go, Chase.
Down. He's sacked back in the 24. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Bro, go higher, bro. What are you doing?
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out behind because if you don't throw it right on the break,
You will not run that route higher, bro.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the ball after all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender,
you're going to put some heat on the ball, bro.
They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They got 22 meters southeast.
It's taken to the 26.
They got somebody like that right behind us.
45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Yeah, they got one dude underneath
and
us.
It'll be Packer
28.
football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready
Somebody
to
coming
get
up behind
their
you,
next
bro.
drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. They're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
17 meters right ahead.
Yeah,
They got somebody right here.
Got
him. Down him. Got him. They got another east.
On second down, Dillon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him.
Chase got to get paid next year.
Like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Got him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL
He's shooting at me.
don't
Bitch.
lose sight of
Yeah, it's on
some
me. Yeah,
running
yeah.
backs,
Fuck.
and all of them confirmed that that can be a problem.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, man, eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Get that shit out of there.
Right there at the 22-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Get that thing on up out of there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
All right, I'll take
no way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah,
It wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tyson.
That was long.
Bro, give me like 2 seconds.
I mean, you know me. Not a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think,
I'll take my humble one.
Good
Good
job
job.
in this football game.
Come on, you acting different, huh, bro?
Second down. Tyson. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We lying today, huh?
We finished at Richardson, bro. Cool. Man.
Yeah, we lying today, huh?
Third down. Tyson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He may try and run for this. Surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Yeah.
Hell no, that bitch got 84. Oh yeah, the ground. Yeah, the ground got 50.
On 1st down, man. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete.
Hey, get him out of bounds. He gonna fumble that bitch. We know what we doing to him, fellas. Strip all day.
That into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's
Yeah.
hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Little bitch is still on the ground.
First down, but now just a 1 yard.
No, nigga left that.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Son, we going on a whole new project next week, man. I see you. Oh, no, not the
For the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it?
I know what I'm trying.
Good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
2 seconds too late. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't got no range. I got no gun yet.
On 3rd down, man flushed out right.
Got him.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Who got revived? Oh, shit!
Go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds
that
to go
bitch.
in this first half.
That bitch revived.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No.
Operating from the gun. Man, that's taken in by the Josiah DeGuara. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Try
The right hash this from an even 40 yards out. That's right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm locked in, fellas.
Whole team over there. Somebody busting at me.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Everybody just said they got it. That ball must see me.
They run with Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man, wide open receiver complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
no
yardage.
Okay.
On 4th down. Man. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Who's getting donkey though?
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No, real shit. I was getting busy with a mode down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping shit right now, bro.
Pick up a 14. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Oh, not move.
Zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Got him.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now.
What?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Tyson. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He just got in the
Defense is
game.
worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Score here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Tyson. Over the middle, complete. It's Burke. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
I mean, Rel, throw the fucking flag.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside
75, he right there, bro. You looking at him.
Fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up.
Damn, you looking at him.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
You gonna get down, or you just gonna keep looking?
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line.
I swear, this nigga got no...
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
His sticks don't work on him.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
I say,
right?
well,
Continue to
was
possess
like back
the
to where
football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
Yes, sir, Kendall. Yes, sir, baby. Let's go.
Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. Washington touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, man.
What's the fuck, bro?
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down.
Damn.
Get the 3rd down conversion.
Somebody got a load up by Boston Station.
In Washington territory now. Here's
Hold on to every fucking thing, bro.
On 1st down, Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They run once more with Dillon. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was good.
I got you.
We need to knock the nigga. We need to knock the nigga that keep running this ball out the game.
Operating from the gun. Man. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3.
All right, fellas. We got 3.5. Well, we got 3. We got almost 4.
3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles
almost 4, fellas. We're going to use all of this.
Tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
We could try, yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4.
Coming around.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Tyson, and he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be
Just a
running
little peek, you feel me?
maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route.
He was running his route.
There. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run on first down. Gibson.
Oh, come on, bro. I'm out of there. Let him go.
On the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many
Oh.
different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
This one over here,
Off the play fake. Tyson. The throw taken in by Sims. And now time will be called here as Washington.
Nigga, I swear you get hurt every fucking game, bro.
We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Back to throw. Tyson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
No.
Face mask. Come on, coach.
On the screen, but now it's
Come on, Rev.
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
Yeah, that's what he was on.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tyson.
I did not miss
that. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
He said, I wish we was so big deal.
Big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this
ready
drive.
for that.
And once again, they
Hey, I was going to watch that whole last night.
And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And now Washington a
Go, fellas.
away from taking the lead.
Lock up.
Extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
No way. What the fuck?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Get to it, fellas.
They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, don't they?
Way to get off of that, Chase.
They know what they want
He
to
tried
get
it.
done. And in a lot of some cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw.
That's you. That's you, Cisco.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
His kick is good.
I know what, boy. I need my kicker to get to be working out next season, boy. That leg.
Kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown.
That shit look like it was. That shit look like it was not gonna go through right there.
Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way,
you got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Yeah,
and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Hell of a game. Yeah, that was way better. Sheesh.
Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Kendall Fuller with the game-changing pick, boy.